Let us get to the chat. A little stuffy this morning. I think it's allergies. My apologies. Hold on 1 second. Get your chat up there. There we go. Good morning, everybody. Blue Unicorn, welcome, buddy. Nice to have you here. It's going to be a long comment show. Lots of comments this week. Defender of Hate Crime, welcome. Don't defend hate crime, Defender. Big Chief in the house, Fuzzy, my favorite show. It's the only one of its kind, Fuzzy. Nobody does this. They do forms of this, but they don't read all the comments. And we got lots today. Keeper, welcome. Let's hit you guys a little bit of I don't know, leprechaun spirit today, you know? Gonna be plenty more where that came from today. All right, let me get this this dealio going here. What intro do I want to hit you guys with today? I don't want to hit you guys with the Sanford. Hold on. I guess we could do the everyone's a winner. Yeah, why not? I hit you guys with a little bit of hot chocolate this morning. All right, welcome everybody to the comment show, the MLH Comment Show. It's the 15th of March. We're I don't know, was it yesterday or today? Or in the future? I don't even know when these holidays are. These made-up holidays. What is it? St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day. I don't even know when that is. I have no idea. Welcome everybody in chat. Ferry, the Big Chief in the house. Peace, love, sunshine. Fuzzy. Who else we got in here? Ferry, Keeper, Moses. Welcome. Nice to have you here. I've only heard you call someone a goat face. The one other time you were pissed. I was, but I made an apology. In fairness to myself, you know, I made a whole stream, which, by the way, wasn't accepted by the other party. Ugh. You know, I mean, you could only do so much. You know, I mean, once a man apologizes, you know, it's up to the other person to either forgive or not. And if they don't, it shows more on them, right? It's the way I am. David Bruce, welcome. Nice to have you here. Let's see if I missed anybody. God, the smell of coffee is permeating the air on a beautiful, well, if slightly cloudy day in the Mile High. I could tell the weather is going to cooperate somewhat for me later today. Moses, nice to have you here. Ginger, thank you for being a Monster Squad member, all of you. You know, I got a soundbite that I'm gonna clip together. Hopefully by the end of this week. It shouldn't be that big of a deal in my busy schedule. But I'm gonna do new soundbites for new members and current members and stuff like that. So that should be kind of fun. I hope you guys enjoy that. Minnie, the Reformed Minion, welcome. Nice to have you here as well. There was a bald eagle circling in the sky above my head a few moments ago. I think it's going to be a good day, David Bruce says. Yes, it's going to be a great day. Right after this, and we got lots of comments to get to, trust me. Right after this, I will be heading out to the Denver org. So hopefully you guys, it's cold as fuck this morning, narrator says. Bring your jacket, narrator. Narrator, a.k.a. Flea, is going to be with me out at the Denver org. And there may or may not be special guest. Still a beautiful day, narrator. I don't know. I think it's going to warm up. I think we're going to be fine. It is a little chilly. I think narrator's trying to get out of going to the Denver org today. I think that's what's going on. Totally kidding, narrator. Let's see. Yes, be like Keeper, hit the like button. All right. Let's transition over to the comments because we got plenty of them. Get them up here, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys and gals for commenting. It's what keeps this unique show going. I don't think there's another. I mean, this may not be the most flashy show on YouTube, but I don't think anybody else does this, and I'm pretty proud of it. So let's just start at the bottom here. Just Us Natter says, play Booger Boy at 125 or 1.5 and tell me you don't hear Cartman. I have done that before, Just Us, and it's I have to say it's pretty a striking similarity. So I think you're onto something there. Maybe somebody can clip out stuff like that. I'm even gonna put on actual pants for you guys. Ooh, look at that. Narrator Flea.
Ooh, nice.
Bernie, are you ready to go freeze your ass off at the Denver org today?
Yeah.
She's smiling. She's like, yeah.
I really want some Dubai chocolate nutty butter spread, though.
That shit looks disgusting, Bernie. First of all, okay, this is a controversial take. I might as well say it. I can't stand peanut butter.
That one's not peanut butter. That's chocolate and pistachio.
Oh, well.
I mean,
still sounds disgusting.
Once.
No.
It's not peanut butter. If it was peanut butter, I wouldn't force you.
Oh, my God. You know how I hate peanut butter.
It's not peanut butter. That one's not.
I can't. Here's the funny thing. I hate peanut butter, but I love Reese's peanut butter cups.
Should we buy some of that Dubai spread and do a video, guys?
No,
we
shouldn't.
I like to do food videos.
I know. If you want to do a food video, I'll do it with you. But expect a reaction.
I expect you to go, what the fuck is this?
Probably. I mean, that's like with my tongue sticking out like, oh, God. All right, let's continue on here. Manuel, a Monster Squad member. I know. You're just derailing this show, Bernie. A very staunch member of the Monster Squad is the Wolf Man. It's these small acts of kindness that truly bring people's self-esteem up, make them feel special and appreciated. You're an awesome human, Manuel says. Well, you're an awesome human, Manuel. I appreciate that. That was in response to the post I put for Beth, who received $280 that day and couldn't have been happier. I was very, very proud to do that. Nodding Narrator, a.k.a. Flea, bring my HTTM bonus award when we go do that thing we talked about.
I have it in the car.
It's in the car, Flea. Don't let us forget it. We got 2 gifts for you.
Yeah. It's in the car. Don't let me forget to give it to you.
Yeah. So we're there. Sorry for the double comment. It wasn't showing me. The first one didn't post. Yeah. Sometimes it takes a little while for YouTube to, MTK in the house. What's up, MTK? I think I missed you. KA says, MLH, same for me. I like Reese's and cookies, but not straight up peanut butter. Yeah, see, it's like weird. Like everybody loves peanut butter, but not me.
Have you tried the actual Reese's peanut butter?
Yes.
That one's good.
And I don't like it.
But it's sweeter than the rest.
Yeah, I know, but I still don't like it.
Okay, well, I think I'm going to buy this Dubai chocolate so we can do a video.
Oy vey. Okay.
Because the fucking candy bars are too expensive.
Oh, God, candy bars are...
The Dubai candy bar is super expensive.
How much is it?
I'll have to look at.
Maybe I can grift for a Dubai candy bar. I don't know. Let's see.
Hold on.
Well, she's gonna look and see how much they are. Frozen peanut butter spread. Frozen? No. MLH, Beth subscribed to your channel? Is Beth subscribed to your channel? MTK, no. as far as I know. And that's for the best, MTK. I want to keep her completely anonymous. I don't want anybody bothering her. Too many trolls, you know?
They're between $14 and $38.
Well, maybe we could shoot for the $14 one, you know?
Yeah.
And do a Dubai chocolate
Oh no,
video.
supposedly it's heavenly. I don't know if any of you have tried it, but supposedly that Dubai chocolate is like orgasmic. I don't know.
I mean, for one candy bar, anywhere between $14 and $38. Jesus Christ.
And $38.
Ugh, let's not grift for that. I'm not gonna grift for that.
I'll just give this a try.
My son tried it yesterday and he loves it. Fairy says. Oh
Really?
wow. Okay.
Really? I heard it was really good. Like orgasmic. Like you take a bite and you're like,
Stop it, Bernie. Stop it.
And that was not a real orgasm.
Just get it from Canada, Keeper says. I don't know, with the tariffs and all, Keeper.
It'd probably be $200.
I know, probably $200.
Courtesy of
All right,
Canada.
Tanya on the Pierogi Blanket stream said, had such a great time, laughed so hard. That was a pretty fun stream. That was a non-monetized stream, too.
I love pierogies.
Yeah. All right, let's continue on here.
Yeah.
Ooh, lots of, oh, wow. This is, okay, Belinda says he has empathy. We all do. Do you go into DOA's chat and put him on blast for the disgusting, nasty, awful, vulgar way he talks about people? Oh, wait a minute. Let me start with two thumbs. Two thumbs. All right. Here's the first one that I got to tackle today. There's plenty. At 17:03, I could take no more. I enjoyed it, MJH. When you were protesting and were part of the movement to take down Scientology, but now your channel is part of the movement of attacking other anti-Scientologists. You're getting as bad as DOA. Do you guys believe that in the chat?
No.
I'm not talking to you,
Sorry.
Bernie. I'm talking to chat. You guys believe I'm as bad as DOA? Let me know in the comments there. I was in a cult for 18 years, and I know how it fucked with my head, and I joined when I was a grown-ass man. Lara, on the other hand, was born into that shit. She was SA'd and has severe mental problems, abandoned by her dad, and you guys kind of like Elon have no effing empathy and just laughed at her. Shame on you. I'm beginning to believe the rumor that Ellie was the one to cause Jay to leave. I just unsubscribed. I do wish you well and hope you get back to a more positive vibe. Okay, let me address this every point, okay? Because this is kind of an attack on my character here. So I have to defend this, okay? Now your channel is part of the movement of attacking other anti-Scientologists. No, my channel has always been what it is. It's an amalgamation of things. And one of the things is being an anti-Scientology protester. But I have a right to call people out on their bullshit. DOA is definitely one of them. Lara is complicit. So, you know, her enabling that chud is not cool. I am sorry you're in a cult. We're in a cult for 18 years. Yes, it does fuck with your head. I am not saying anything against that. What does Lara being SA'd have anything to do with what I said? I never attacked her based on her SA. I attacked her based on her morality and based on her enabling. And that wasn't even an attack. It was just facts. And if facts hurt and the truth hurt, sorry, I don't know what to say. She has severe mental problems. Well, I mean, get help. That's what I mean. I'm offering help at the end of every single one of these streams. Am I not? Am I not, chat? Am I the one that's crazy here? You know, I mean, I don't understand this. No empathy of all people to say that on YouTube. Two thumbs. I'm the one with no empathy. How many times? I'm going to ask Bernie, the love of my life here. How many times have I taken every bit of money out of my wallet and given it to somebody, Bernie?
Every time we have cash. And not only that, how many men, this is experience, how many men would take their partner and take the time every single day to dress them and help them wash themselves and shave their legs. He is the best person I have ever met. So this is BS. And I'm sorry, and I know it's a lot of TMI, but I gotta defend you sometimes.
I didn't want everybody to know I shave your legs every once in a while, Bernie. Jesus. It's a little bit of TMI. Okay. And now, okay, Two Thumbs, you really dug yourself deep in here, and you really got to do some self-reflection. I'm beginning to believe the rumor. I'm beginning to believe the rumor that Ellie was the one to cause Jay to leave. Are you serious? Get the fuck out of here, man. I just unsubscribed. All I got to say to that is you're free to do that. Oh, have at it, Haas.
You need subscribers like that.
I don't know. I wish you would come back, but you know what? I forgot to. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay, so then Belinda says he has empathy. We all do. Do you go into DOA's chat and put him on blast for the disgusting, nasty, awful, vulgar way that he talks about people? Been watching him since the convoy, and he really has gotten worse and worse with his mouth. He has no empathy for anyone. Do you call him out on it? This is a good one, but I will caution here, Belinda. It's not a whataboutism type thing. I hate when those type of things get like that. Ellie, welcome. Nice to have you here. And then Two Thumbs responds, I agree, DOA is the worst. I'm only interested in channels that are working to take down Scientology, not bashing other creators. That's what MLH has resorted to. I'm not interested, and that's why I unsubscribed. I don't understand, Two Thumbs. You think that that's all I do is bash other anti-Scientology channels?
That's not true, because when somebody's doing good, you always bring them up and you always lift people up. It's baloney.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, Two Thumbs. Maybe one day you'll come off. And then here's Ellie's response. Ooh, I love this one. First of all, I was not even on this panel or chat, so the fact that you are bringing me into this says more about you and who you are. Second, you say you are beginning to believe rumors about me. Well, that's special of you to believe rumors without any proof. Again, that says a lot about you and who you are. Third, I had absolutely nothing to do with Jay leaving. I left before he did. Fourth, are you trying to say that Jay is so weak I have the ability to control him and his actions? Think about what you're even saying. Finally, the fact that you want to judge me or anyone based on rumors, not facts, unfortunately shows me that you are still easily manipulated and not able to think for yourself. My hope for you is that you learn to grow and become an independent thinker. Imagine judging someone based on rumors. Truly sad. Good luck in your life.
Yes,
That's a great response, Ellie. Two Thumbs decides he wants to dig himself even more. I didn't say I believed it. DOA was the disruptive force, but the way you and MLH are bashing other anti-Scientologists, it gives me pause to think. First of all, Ellie didn't bash anybody else, and neither did I. If you point out facts, how is that bashing? We need to get on the same page. Do I have a little bit of fun? Yeah, I have to, because I've been taking it for a long time. We need to get on the same page. It's strange that you seem to be in the middle of so much drama. Again, there you go, Two Thumbs, falling into the same trap. Personally, I thought moderators were there to police the room, not have their own agenda. There is no agenda with Ellie. God damn it. Ellie responds, you said that you were starting to believe the rumors, to which I say, when did rumors become facts? Hopefully you never serve on a jury because you want to convict based on rumors, not facts. Also, I would appreciate you telling me where I have bashed anti-Scientologists. If you're referring to me coming forward to set the record straight on what happened to me and by whom, then you are saying that I don't have the right to defend myself. Wow. I'm sure it would surprise you to know that most of the anti-Scientologists who attacked me have either publicly or privately apologized to me. What does that do for your rumor theory? A mod's responsibility is to follow the channel's owner's direction on what they want for their channel, and every channel owner has different rules. That is where it stops. It does not mean I am not entitled to have an opinion of my own. It also doesn't mean that I give up my right to defend myself, continue to be bullied, or continue to get abused. Again, some of the anti-Scientology creators have since apologized and admitted that I have never done anything to hurt them or their channel. The attacks on me were set in motion by several people to destroy me so they could control the narrative with all the other protesters. So you can hear it from me. My only goal was to help take Scientology down and to support the protesters to the best of my ability to continue protesting. I did not have any secret agenda. As far as your comment, we need to get on the same page. If by that you mean that I need to remain silent while lies, threats, telling me in every chat to unalive myself, and also in real life things that were done to me can continue, to that I say no thank you. I will sit back and accept that behavior. I will not sit back and accept that behavior any longer or watch others being abused the same way. Funny, I don't ever recall ever seeing you in chat saying that those of us who have been targeted and harmed by others was not only wrong, but it was unacceptable. Should I assume that you were part of the attacks? Should I assume that you participate or encourage those behaviors? I have always tried my best to treat others as I want to be treated. I'm going to skip along here because, man, that was a really, really good comment, Ellie, and I really respect it. Here is... 2 thumbs. Hopefully it's not too long. Here we go. Methinks doth protest too much. I only question you because of the ways you guys were talking about Lara. I forget the name of the protester in Denver who said that when DOA was attacking Jay, you were filling his head with nonsense. I wish you the best in your life. Well, see, you're just believing everybody else. 2 thumbs. And that's it. It's just a bunch of word salad nonsense, and you guys can read it if you want to. It's too long-winded, and I have a show to get to here, so yeah, I'm not going to waste my breath anyway. Ellie did a great job, and thank you, Ellie, for going in the comments and even taking the time to try to make somebody understand what really was going on. I really appreciate you. If I missed you in chat, Brandon Mitchell, welcome. Nice to have you here. And anybody else. All right, let's continue on here. Defender Event says, I'm here for the free rent. Yes, Defender. It seems lately like we've been living rent-free in a lot of people's heads. Robert Edwards says, great content. Thanks for sharing. A bit off topic, but I want to ask, my OKX wallet, I don't even know what the fuck this is. This is just one of those, solicit bullshit crypto nonsense. Wendy says, wow, seeing that picture was a flashback to a few decades ago on my Married with Children deal. Yeah, it was a flashback, wasn't it? SJ says, I agree about Marilyn Honig. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I mean, it had to be said. I mean, she gets away with a lot. Tired of that shit. Angelina says, this is fantastic news on my Chumley McBoogerton arrested vid. Southern Yankee, great subscriber, says, this is great. Going to be a fun night for sure. Love the intro, she says. Yes, thank you very much. That was the song that Nomfic gave me. I think it was Booger Buffet, which people love. Nom, 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 nom. Let's see. More info says, Red Mama is doing everything in her power to ruin her and her son's life. Time for her to grow up and stop lying. I don't delve too much into that stuff. I mean, these are people that have been on the anti Red Mama stuff. So I don't, I'm not going to give any weight to that stuff. Crafting Chaos says, oh, I missed the live. It's okay. It's what it's there for. It's there for you to, the replay crew, right? Yeah, I know, Ellie. I agree with you. Personal attacks are nothing. Try hate crimes. Now that's exhilarating. Defender of hate crimes. Barry says, nom, 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 nom. She knows what you were referring to, Bernie. Can we get one more?
Nom, 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 nom.
That was done live and on the cuff when Bernie did that on the Booger Buffet.
And now I can't not do it every time I hear that song.
I know. Ginger said, great convo. Thank you, Ginger. Appreciate you. Strong Monster Squad member. There are memberships available, and they do help. Especially if you want me to have some Dubai chocolate on Bernie's channel. I
will put a picture on our pages so you guys can
Your
see.
page.
On my page, for the it's ridiculous. This candy bar is ridiculous.
Yeah. Blue Unicorn says, who cares? If someone wants to talk shit, just ignore him. I'm sure people have talked shit about me. I don't care. I don't give them my energy. Yeah, Blue Unicorn. I mean, but I have to, the comment show is the comment show for a reason. I have to go over the comments. Bernie was laughing about that episode. Him. Him. Ingrid says, seriously, no matter how much I despise him and his followers, if the charges are what they are looking like, they are about that is some Scientology BS. That's one way of looking at it. It's also, you can look at it from a lawful perspective, Ingrid. I mean, there was one charge that I thought was kind of ridiculous, but if you look at the overall narrative, I don't think those charges are all that ridiculous. I went over it. Kitzel Pie. Hold on. I got to get to Kitzel Pie because Kitzel Pie has some receipts. So receipt number 2. I have no idea what this is, Kitzel. You might have to remind me an email. Receipt 3, although you can hardly see her standing behind. I think she's on the Red Mama thing about Crystal Fascist Org live streamers and stuff. I don't, look, this is what I'm going to say. We all have a common goal here, right? And there are stuff that people have done that's unsavory and all that type of stuff. I'm not here to judge anybody unless they require judgment. And I'm not the ultimate judger.
I'm just going to say the same thing I've been saying. I think we all just need to give each other some huggins here.
Is this the huggin stream, Bernie?
I think everybody just needs to take a minute, breathe, and give each other a hug.
You want to give DOA a hug, Bernie?
No.
I knew it. Okay, protesting the protester says, MLH, I agree with your DT theory. This is only going to escalate. Well, we'll see. I don't know. It's been kind of quiet on the other front. And then there's some more backstory on I'm not gonna go over that. I don't know the history of that, and there's a lot of people coming in trying to bash panelists and stuff, and that's one thing I don't allow. Boxer Heather says, just wanted to make a comment that you may have heard before, but those of us who have witnessed DOA's patterns and the destruction that he has left in his wake tried to warn the cost protesters about him, and we got labeled as trolls and blocked from many chats. Not on my chat, Boxer Heather. I suppose the good thing might be that there are more and more of us that can be vocal in warning the next group and the next group, and although it would be nice if he finally was made to pay for what he's done to people, he's no professional and he's no protester. All he does is harass and stalk people. Also, if he hadn't got the 16 misdemeanors and needed to be in court later this month, I'm convinced he would be long gone from L.A. I don't think he would have burned all the bridges that he did if he planned to stick around, Boxer Heather says. I agree with most of that, although L.A. is a hotbed for money. So it's about the grift, Boxer. At the end of the day, everything that you say is true. The patterns, I'm glad you brought up the patterns, because there are patterns. And he can't get out of those patterns no matter how hard he tries. He's a prisoner of his own mind, and that's that says all you need to know. And he's not going to get out of this one. And there are also 6 felonies added to that too. Boxer Heather, Ginger, the lovely Ginger, says, "Wow, being streamed on 2 channels, you're really a big deal." Yes, people are really restreaming me. It's wondrous. I don't know how many people are in there. 63. It's because it's too early. Turner, welcome. Nice to have you here. I've been waiting for close to 4 years. Turner says the walls are closing in. Turner, Cinderella, welcome. Nice to have you here. I don't know if I said hi to you earlier, but welcome on in. Let's see. Let's continue on. Keeper says, "Aww." I don't know what that was for. Beard and JK says, watching replay, I was out doing errands. Thanks for the great channel, MLH. Thank you for listening, Bearden. I appreciate it. I really do. Will says, don't mess with our community. We win. I don't know what community you're talking about, Will. If you're talking about the idiots community, you're not going to win against this community. I don't, obviously, how's that channel going for DOA? Either he took it down or YouTube took it down, and either is not a good look, is it, Will? Did you win? Did you win? I messed with your community. Did you win? Ham It Up says here to support. Thank you very much, Ham It Up. Make sure you sub to Ham It Up. She's got a great channel. Pallone, OG, one of the first 50 subs of my channel. Thank you for your support, OG Pallone. Mick T, welcome. Nice to have you here.
Oh, Mick.
Yeah.
We love our Mick.
Peaceful Drama says, I emailed you. I think I respond. Peaceful Drama, thank you for the email. Bernie, you're doing a great job, Keeper says. Yes.
Thank you, Keeper.
What?
Thank you, Keeper. Is he in chat?
I think he's in Colorado now, Bernie. He should be in Colorado. Or he probably left.
Oh, no.
I'm hiding Bernie right now as we speak. We're in hiding.
I'm hiding.
Yeah. Nodding Narrator says, saw that on the funniest thing I've heard all day, the trailer trash trifecta. I'm going to keep that one to myself. You guys can speculate on what the trailer trash trifecta is. Okay. Ooh, there's a bunch here. Okay, hold on. Dianetics says, funniest part is calling Chicanos Chiquinos, which he does, and I think actually that has some racist connotation. Dianetics, Chiquinos, and how he wanted to roll with the Chiquinos, but he stayed with the Woods instead, as if he had any say in the decision. And he truly believes the Chiquinos are the nicest, laid back of the three races. Because there's only three races, right, Dianetics? There's only white people, black people, and Chiquinos. I mean, everybody knows that. He truly is from West Virginia, the way he describes it. Kind of wish they had thrown him in with the Chicanos on accident, just to hear him say, what's up, Chiquinos, then seeing the friendly reaction from the Chiquinos. Yeah, well, you might get your wish, Dianetics. He's from Chicago, not West Virginia. Yeah, he is. Kima, thank you for being a Monster Squad member. He needs to replay this song 50 times. People who don't understand LA or the Chicano lifestyle need to replay this 50 times too. Once that fool can pass the Chicano test of the song, then he can possibly chill with the vatos in jail. I love how Ice Cream Van Man describes the Chicanos as the, quote, nicest laid-back race of the bunch. Dude, they're laid back until they snap. I know the mentality because it's in my DNA. He's privileged white boy bragging how he experienced LA County Jail, filming it too. Here's the educational video for the public. There's a link there. If you guys want to check that out, make sure you click on that link. Then Dianetics continues, which makes his blatant racism and using Chicanos for his benefit much worse. West Virginia has an excuse for being a bunch of ignorant hicks. Chicago doesn't have that excuse. He spent 2 days in city jail, narrator says, and comes out talking about like he did Hard Time Shawshank. That was fucking ridiculous, narrator. 2 days in county jail, and he's like a hardened, badass criminal. Dude probably couldn't even stand next to me without being nervous as fuck. I guarantee it. Brenda says, Dianetics, why would you say he's from West Virginia? We chased his ass out of West Virginia. Protesting LA needs to do the same. He's from Chicago. Yeah. I kid about West Virginia because that's where he has an RO and family issues, I believe. Plus, he behaves like he's from West Virginia. Him calling Chicanos Chiquinos is something a West Virginian would say. No disrespect to the good people of West Virginia, but they're very country. Oh, and after him singing like a lark, live streaming it about his Chiquino jail adventure, it's a matter of time before some Chiquinos jump him on the street. Dude is completely clueless about the street culture of LA. I didn't realize how clueless he was. He had zero concept of LA prisons. Okay, Dianetics, I agree with everything you say. I'm going to go ahead and give you the thumbs up on all your comments. I do appreciate it. I got too much to get to, and I'm going to the Denver org today. And thank you for all the comments here. There's more replies. Let me thumbs up all those just for time's sake. And I do apologize. I'm not going to be able to read every single comment today. I've just got way too many and a lot of long ones as well. Okay. Ooh, that's spicy, Matthew says on the Crackheads and Starchy Tits stream that I did. Let's see. Rochelle says, thanks for the gifted membership. Whoever gifted that to you. Yes, of course. We have a very kind community here, Rochelle. And people are more than happy to gift memberships and do super chats and all that. So I'm very, very humble about it, and I appreciate everybody. Original Dragon Mad says, Mark safe from DOA. Ugh, nobody's safe from that tornado. All right, Bo Beats. All right, here we go. Bo Beats versus Trolls in Sheep's Clothing says, seriously, what in the hell are we doing here if not everything in our power to not help Scientology overpower and stomp out any dissenting voices against them? Your personal opinion on any one protester fighting Scientology should not even remotely factor in when it comes to this threat of incarceration. Oh boy, where do I start here? Hell, if that was the case, I think some people who are supposedly fighting against the billion-dollar child trafficking cult might still be in jail themselves. Instead, these people are openly and actively helping cause to absolutely railroad Scott and scare off silence anyone who else might want to be heard protesting against them moving forward. This absurd hypocrisy cannot be justified with any sort of mental gymnastics or convoluted propaganda word salad. These are kind of words that I used. I wonder where you got them there. Someone needs to do the right thing right now, not just for Scott, who, truth be told, isn't really my cup of tea, but for all of us and everyone who might want to protest against any religious, corporate, or government entity in what seems to be our ever-looming dystopian future. If not, please remember this exact time when our legacy was cemented as not to help survivors of chaos and hopefully bring them down, but that you, with a clear mind and with full intention, help Scientology to silence the... Oh, no. Okay, all right. This is really ridiculous. Let me get to... ramble on. Free speech, deal with it. Fun fact, vandalism isn't protest. I think that sums it up. If you're wanting to think that I am not a free speech warrior, all you got to do is look at my fucking channel. I consider myself a civil rights activist first and foremost. So the fact, if somebody, okay, Jim Carrey said it best, right? Stop breaking the law, asshole. That's the best I can do. You know, I'm not going to protect somebody from breaking the fucking law. If you want to have blinders on and think that Scott is such a perfect angel, well, I can't help you. You know, he is not a protester. He's a fucking tornado, a human tornado. And if you can't realize that, I don't know what to tell you. I am one of the biggest proponents of the First Amendment. So don't tell me what I'm doing is wrong and I'm helping Scientology. Fuck that. You know, this is ridiculous. Okay, Defender of Ants says the world will not be destroyed by those who do evil, but by those who watch them without doing anything. Albert Einstein. Thank you, MLH, for being an upstander. I wish more people would take that into account, Defender of Ants. I'm getting rankled by people that think I don't have anything but good intentions here. Cricket Cinema, welcome. Yeah, my opinion is irrelevant, but I'm silencing the movement. Yeah, I'm at the forefront. You know what I mean? Marth Meringue, welcome. Nice to have you here. If I missed anybody in chat, my beautiful, wonderful mods probably did so. So thank you.
How much should someone get bullied before they speak up? Jesus
right.
Christ.
Let me take a quick drink here. My throat's
Jesus
really.
Christ, these people are insane. Yeah. They're mean. They're bullies.
Bernie, can you talk for just a second while I get a different straw? Because this one is...
You're still sucking on that broken straw?
Yeah.
People are so mean, and they're such bullies. They don't understand. It's okay for them to hurt people and them to say all the shit that they say. And then when the people that they're hurting want to defend themselves, now you're the evil people. Come the fuck on.
I don't understand it. It's kind of a weird mental condition, I think. I don't know. Big Chief says uncle fuckers. Yeah. I know you know who I'm talking about, Big Chief, when I say trailer trash trifecta. Narrator knows too. Anna says I dislike specifically when people are unkind to Marilyn. Marilyn has been in this space for the same time I've been, over 2 years. She has helped me personally Mistakes can be forgiven. I personally will not be any space that shits on Marilyn and or Eric Rader. Sometimes the most valuable commentary is one that do not side with chats, do not belong in any Facebook groups, do not gossip behind the scenes. They form their own opinion and their own mind. I think there's too much gossip going around behind the scenes. Anna, I agree with that 100%. It's what I've been trying to tell you about Marilyn. And I know she's helped you and she's helped others. I'm not saying that, but she's also torn people down. And I know you love Ellie too, but I just think it's not gossip, Anna. And we've talked about this. I did apologize for the one ad hominem attack I did on Marilyn. And I'll get to one of your comments later, Anna. But I appreciate your point of view. I just hope that one day you can hear and see some of the same things that I've heard and seen. That's what I'm saying. Okay, hold on. Let's get this. Great show, thank you. From Blue. Mischief Managed says, weren't you just in Marilyn's chat? And then Blue says, yes, I was. They are free to block me if they wish. I go where I go, which I totally agree with. I don't discourage anybody from subscribing or being in anybody's chat. That's not what I've never said that. I don't remember Marilyn saying she would block people in MLH's chat. I will have to go rewatch because I was working while listening. Buttercup, it wasn't that she said that. She just threatened anybody in my chat when I'm talking specifically about Marilyn, which I have a right to in this case. Because I had inside information as to what went on. She said that anybody supporting me when I was talking about her, she was done with. Those were her words. I was interested in the panel because Eric, and it was nice to see them take a stand against Scott, something I support. Did I feel welcome after hearing about this MLH beef? No, I didn't. I do hope they do more panels. It was good. Thank you, Blue. I appreciate that. Let's continue on. Liz says, I don't even know who this Marilyn is, really. I'll take MLH's info and not give her the time of day. She doesn't sound like a pleasant person. Oof, that ain't the half of it. But, let's let bygones be bygones, I guess. You would be wrong, Mischief Mismanaged? No. Been a follower of hers, and up until today, I didn't form an opinion based on what others have said about her. She's allowed to have a beef with someone, but her saying she's banned people for being in someone's chat is not right. I don't think she specific said banned. I think she says, I'm done with them. Yet she's talked bad today about people on MLH's panel. It's not okay, in my opinion, because I'm on his panel, and I've only talked shit about DOA and the people he surrounded him with hate. So maybe she misspoke or that's who she is. I only unsubbed today. I don't encourage anybody to unsub because, for one, that's a violation of terms of service. People are free to go wherever they go. I don't really care. I do care. I hate losing subs, and I've lost subs before, but I can't control that. It is what it is. McBoogerton cost me 800 subs. So I don't know. It says more about him than me, I guess. Thank you, Tanya, for your for your comment. Thank you for giving me a voice in this. I appreciate you, MLH. Thank you, Fairy. Every chat needs a badass fairy. I agree. Every chat needs a badass fairy. Although there's only one, and she happens to be one of my mods, the newest mod, by the way. And I very rarely make new mods. So, no, Blue Unicorn, because the reason I've done multiple panels and I have been criticized by it, I'm not doing it in perpetuity. I'm doing it until this mission is accomplished. There's nuance that I do that not a lot of people do, Blue, and it just can't be said in one stream, right? And there's other opinions that I need to get to too. If you go back and look at those panels, a lot of times I'm silent for long stretches. So there's plenty that I need to say, but I want to be respectful of others and give them their time as well. Dianetic says, wouldn't he already be assigned a public defender because he's indigent? That's how it works in most states. $15K is just the retainer fee, allegedly. His assault with a deadly weapon case alone is probably going to cost $20K. Plus his hate crimes case, he's probably looking at $40K altogether to hire an attorney. Probably a little more than that, but I agree it's a lot. Has to show proof of a job and income, which he doesn't have because he's indigent in the eyes of the court system. He says that he collected $5K over his bail fundraiser, so he raised $12K for his bail. He was asked last night if the extra $5K could be put towards his legal defense fundraiser. His exact words were, "Oh, no, I'm keeping that money to the side." Straight grift right in front of everyone's face. Homeless hustler pulling a jack move on everyone. Unbelievable. I know they read this and I don't give a fuck because it's the truth. They know the truth too. I agree with you. It is a grift. Straight grift right in front of everybody's face. That's what's to be taken from that comment. Dianetics is on it. I appreciate the comment. Denise H., one of my newer members to the Monster Squad, says, looks awesome. Yeah, all I did was add color to the eyes on that tattoo. I was going to get a different tattoo. You guys are going to love my next tattoo. I'm going to get it in May. I was supposed to get it day before yesterday. But the idea I had wasn't going to work, so we're going in a different direction, and it's pretty badass. It's going to be on my left arm. Bearden says, nice. Yeah, it's a really cool tattoo. It's a monster from Dungeons and Dragons, and I thought it's really cool. So it's called the Beholder. Bobby 2 says, Monster Squad. Yep, exactly. We are all the Monster Squad. I'm going to be trying to do some more fun things for you guys as members. When I get a new member, some new sound bites and stuff. King Bluto says, it's going to cost him buku bucks to defend this. I agree, Bluto. I don't think he's going to... Look, here's my view on it. He's going to try to combine all the charges so that they're not concurrent. And then... excuse me. And then he's going to do a plea deal. Just look for that. Keeper says, she undressed you with her eyes? I don't know what you're talking about, Keeper. Let's continue.
MLH with my eye.
We're all here for Bernie anyways, Keeper says. Yes, I agree. MLH is pissed if he said goat face. I was pretty heated. Real Sassfast says, very cool. Let's continue on here. Texas teacher on my apology world tour says this was an excellent stream. Thank you for being a member, Texas teacher. I appreciate it. Glad you enjoyed it. Blue says good vibes stream, MLH. Thank you. Ellie, thanks for connecting some dots. I thought it was really important because I wasn't even brought up for a long time by that other person. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, All right. Here's a hate comment. Farts are forever says, now you are involved because of your connection to Vaughn the Crier. No. I'm involved because of other bullshit. You're not paying attention. Farts are forever. Apt name for you. All right, another comment from Bo Beats. Although I wholeheartedly disagree with your stance on DOA and the arrest, I will say that I do still respect your opinion on certain matters, specifically Honig. I do wholeheartedly agree that she is definitely mealy-mouthed. I've been on the opposite end of her mealy-mouthed word salad campaign of misconstruing situations so that she looks clean in the eyes of a chat at the expense of anyone who dares disrupt her echo chamber. This community is so fractured, but more and more I see things and people for who they really are and what their real agenda is. Masks are definitely slipping. I'm here to take note when they do. MLH, you have never disrespected me when I have visited your live chats, and for that I thank you. I truly wish that somehow you and Scott could sit down and really hash things out, because at the end of the day, and this is just my opinion for what it's worth, I think you, Scott, and Nora would be a formidable force against Scientology. Just saying. Take care, and as they say across the pond, bugger off, Honig, and crack on, MLH. And for my fellow Canadians, take care, eh? All right, I appreciate the comment, but let me address the me making amends with Scott and Nora. It'll never happen, and I'll tell you why. Scott is a destructive tornado that almost caused my friend to unalive herself. And for that, he can never be forgiven. If somebody tried to kill your friend, Bo Beats, how would you feel about that, right? And as far as Nora goes, she's an enabler. Scott is one of the worst on YouTube I've ever seen. And I will not stop until he's done doing what he's doing, either in a mental hospital, in a cage, or just simply goes away and leaves everybody alone. So I hope that clears things up. But I appreciate the comment. Original Dragon Mad says, I found that unfortunately a lot of misinformation has been filtered via Marilyn's channel. I love watching lots of channel, but there are poisonous statements made that are not fact-checked and are hearsay. I will still try to watch, but when there is so much content that concentrates on being nasty, I still have to switch them off. Yeah, I'm not going to comment. I appreciate your comment, though. Ashley says, this is the most intricate, boring drama to sift through, and right up there with the tankies saying donating to them is going to bring communism. All the YouTubers involved are just that. Entertainers who are creating content for people sitting on their phones, computers, listening. They tell drug addicts to stay away from old friends and places that they should clearly be telling y'all the same. Cult inception, 4 levels deep, and you are all still being culty. You haven't been paying attention, Ashley, to my channel specifically. You know, I'm involved in this because of one reason: to end the cult and to protect my friends, family, and myself. And that's the only reason I've been doing these panels. And if you don't like it, I just don't know what to say. Fairy says, awesome tattoo. Yeah, I like it. Let's see. Thomas says, no, I was a hardcore fan, but fell off with the final seasons of Married with Children. I used to know most episodes by heart, but I'm a real fan. Still remember the hot chick giving Al El Tigre underwear, though. Laughing my ass off. Yeah, that was a pretty good show. It was pretty funny. Kind of misogynistic at points, but still had some fun, to be had. Safari Dream, DOA, a.k.a. Slug, wanted his mods in all the chats as a mod so they could take over the chats everywhere. They could tell him everything that was being said in Discord and other private combos. So glad so many have opened their eyes to this garbage and gotten rid of him. Not yet. Working on it, Safari Dream. Big Chief says Busters on my K-Dot and MLH Spar with the security guard video. Yeah, that was a fun one. Thomas says, sorry, my like is late. Many technical life health issues, so I have to handle. No worries, Thomas. Thank you for being on the replay crew. I do appreciate you. I'll get to chat in just a minute. Sorry, guys. I have to get through all these. My voice is kind of... woo. A lot of comments. Thomas continues, good on you guys for working through these issues. Yeah. Great discussion. Really great to get some of the reality checks from Zella Quixote. Thank you. Safari Dream says, this was a very relaxing and informative panel. Love that everyone listened to each other and dealt with things calmly. This is what it's supposed to be like. We can disagree and do things differently when it comes to protesting, but we don't have to attack and hate each other. I agree. And here we go. Anna. Thank you, Anna, for this thing. Mistakes can be forgiven. I already know about Ellie's interaction with Marilyn from a live you had before with Ellie. Please just don't talk about Marilyn anymore. You can isolate an audience like me who adore Marilyn. I've watched all of her 421 videos. When you referred to her chat, you were talking about me. Move forward. I don't think you're a bad guy, MLH, and thank you for your comment to me. That did trigger me. Apology accepted. Thank you. You also owe me nothing, but I appreciated that comment. We are all imperfect people trying to find our way. I agree with you, Anna. And I wasn't referring to her chat. Maybe I made an offhanded comment. Like I said, people are always welcome in my chat as long as you abide by the 3 rules: no homophobia, no racism, and no attacking other chatters or panelists or myself. Thank you, Anna. Chris on the drum says, nice work. You like my big guns, guys? I don't know, that picture just makes my arm look like fucking bodybuilder. I love it. Chris continues. This was a good step forward. I don't appreciate what Marilyn said about Ellie or you, but sometimes you have to put ego and personal feelings aside and extend the proverbial olive branch. The fact that you and Ellie have done that says a lot about both of your characters. I hope Marilyn can do the same. We'll meet you halfway. Like the cliche goes, united we stand, divided we fall. Bravo, and let the healing begin. We finally got to the end, guys. Let's see if we have any held comments. What the fuck are you people doing in here? Sam says. I don't know what you mean, Sam. Are you a DOA simp? I don't know. Let's see what else we got here. Let's show the offensive stuff. Oh, here we go. Farts Forever says, you're a scumbag figure. I would tell you before I kill myself because of your friend's tactics. Wow, I'm going to delete that comment. You're a piece of shit. Just Us says, play Booger Boy. Okay, I don't know why that was not approved, but we're going to go ahead and approve that. Oh, there we go. It was that annoying fucking laugh from narrator. Yeah. Yeah, that's my best impression of Booger Boy. Let's see if we got any mentions. Witness mentioned me on a post on full transparency, phone calls, gang stalking. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about there, Witness, but thank you for the mention. BZ Watchdog mentioned me a day ago. Banking on Tyranny. Pinnacle Bank calls chief of police over a camera. Yeah, that's ridiculous. And then Marilyn mentioned me. Ooh. I haven't watched or listened. We know that's not true, Marilyn. Be honest. Be honest with your audience, too. BZ Watchdog from one day ago, again. Riddle mentioned me a day ago. Bloomy mentioned me. Thank you, Bloomy. DOA's, quote, legal team, Mean Girl Mina, now going after Mexican long hair. Wow. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let's do it. Let's get into a legal battle. Over what? I've got a really good lawyer, y'all. I'm prepared. I'm not worried at all about that. I have no idea what that's about. Witness mentioned me again. Thank you. BZ from 2 days ago. American Amy, thank you very much for the mention. Supine Calamut, thank you for your mention. Sasquatch from 2 years ago. Wow. You guys need to mention me more often. Okay. Let's go back. And let's see if there's anything that I got to redo here. I'm not going to do that. I'll keep that one for next one. And I'll keep that one for next one. There you go. Okay. I'll keep that for next week so we have a good head start on next week. Let me get caught up on chat. Hold on 1 second. I got to transition back. Let's give you guys a little bit of Warwick here, and then we'll discuss what's going to go on. Hold on. Let's transition here. Give you guys a little bit of Warwick. Okay. Let me get caught up on chat here. What do we got? Tommy, welcome. Nice to have you here. Carrie Ann, the lovely Carrie Ann. If you're not subbed to Carrie Ann, please do so. The result is that people judge me by my actions and not by what other people say about me. I mind my own business and I don't fall for his nonsense. Yeah, I agree, Blue. How can anybody... You're such a great soul, Blue. How can anybody like hate on you, man? Like your music is wonderful, and I just don't understand. Fuzzy says it's okay to like Marilyn and MLH. I agree. Two things can be true at the same time. Yeah, a lot of people don't listen. That's the whole thing. Yep, breaking news. I'm a content creator, Fuzzy. Yeah. Turn up the volume. Does everybody having the same problem? Can you all hear me? The sound seems okay on my end, Blue. I don't think it's bad. Pup Groomer, Pup G in the house. What's up? Nice to have you here, Pup. Okay. So let's talk about the schedule really, really fast. Today, matter of fact, right after this, I got a little stuff to do. Be on the lookout for a live stream from the Denver Scientology org. I will be out there with Bernie B and Flea.
Oh,
So that should be a ton of fun. Right, Bernie?
Uh,
Are you looking forward to it, Bernie?
yeah, I get to see Flea again.
I know. I'm pretty excited. Flea, we got a couple of prizes for you from the hot tub. So let's just talk about the schedule. So later on today, look out for that stream. We'll be out there for probably an hour or so. Let's see. Monday through Wednesday is usually reserved for cop watching and holding cops accountable for their actions, one way or the other. 5x5, Tommy says, yeah, I don't know, Blue. Could just be your volume. SJ, welcome. Nice to have you here. Cinderella, report those comments. No, I don't report those comments. Cinderella, I like to give everybody a fair fair shake.
When I left, there would be a meaner.
No, there were just comments that people were hating on me for, and stuff. Just a couple. I got a thick skin, so.
I don't like when people are mean to you.
I know you don't, Bernie. You're such a lovely, lovely, wonderful woman. It's insane.
You're a good person. You don't deserve it.
Well, thank you, Bernie. I appreciate it. Okay, so Monday through Thursday, cop watching. I'm sorry, Monday through Wednesday. Thursday, I try to take off, although you guys know I never take a day off. Friday, I do RP Grinders on my other channel on YouTube and Twitch, twitch.tv/RP Grinders. And that's at 7 Eastern, at least the first three Fridays of every month. And then we circle back to the comment show on Saturdays in the morning, usually. Sometimes I have to do other stuff, but, it is what it is. Does anyone know why Streets had a live stream cop watching, but immediately he's removed it? I don't know, SJ. There are certain times when people get like accidentally doxxed on streams. I've had it happen to me a couple of times, and I'm not the greatest editor, so sometimes the best course of action is just to take that stream offline until you can either fix it or things of that nature. I'm not saying that's what happened in this case, but maybe that's what happened. So yeah, and then Sundays is Hot Tub Time Machine on Bernie's channel. Make sure you sub up to Bernie if you like to have a little bit of adult karaoke fun. Do you know the song this week, Bernie?
Oh.
I don't remember. Maybe you can figure that out by the time we end here. Yeah, because it's a ton of fun. We just basically do karaoke on Sundays. Sunday nights, one song we just butcher and tear to pieces in a very adult fashion.
I'll tell you 1 second.
Let's see, what else we got here? 5x5. Okay, cool. Hot Tub is great, Fairy says. Yes, I think it's pretty good.
The Dope Show.
Dope Show is coming up tomorrow. I think you guys will have a lot of fun with that, and I'm sure we can totally destroy that song. Okay, let me transition back over here. I want to thank everybody for being patient through these panels that I've been doing. I know it's kind of mentally exhausting. It's mentally exhausting for me as well. But I've been silent for way too long on a lot of issues that affected me personally and my friends personally and, my family personally. So I can't be quiet about it. I can't, I don't know. I just can't, I can't be, my silence is not a good thing when it comes to these things. Sometimes I have to wait and think about things and plan and try to think. And when I don't plan and I just think out loud, I do stupid things sometimes. But for the most part, I have to calculate what I'm doing and make sure that it's the right thing to do. And I've been pretty spot on lately. And sometimes I can't get out all my thoughts at once, but it is what it is. Okay, so like I said, right after this, I got to go to the store to gather one more thing. I will be out at the Scientology building later today, so be on the lookout for that. It's going to be a really, really, it might be a spicy one. I don't know. We'll see. Certain factors have to happen. But be prepared for that. Tomorrow, hot tub. Make sure you join 9 Eastern. Yes, I'm grateful to have an anti-booger safe space to come to. SJ, my chat is safe for everyone except for people that don't follow the 3 rules. So keep that in mind. If you're going to come in here and just be a complete douchebag, you'll be jettisoned probably before I even get a chance to do it. Bernie, did you want to say?
I don't know. Just don't be a pervert, because he'll kick you out of the studio.
That's not true. That's not true. You can be a pervert, just don't be a harassing pervert
Just
to others.
Save that for hot tub.
Yeah, just save that for hot tub.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right, it's okay, all good. Okay, so I'm gonna leave you guys. Turner, thank you for the hearts. I really appreciate that. Let's see. When people are being bullied, you should and must speak out. If not, you're complicit, 100%. Make sure your notifications are on. Matthew says yes. So today's gonna be a good one, y'all. Make sure and take. Hopefully you can take some time out of your day to watch for a few. I would love to have you all there. Okay, so that's all I got for you today. So I'm going to leave you with the message that I always leave people with. If you are suffering from your own mental health, please reach out to somebody that you know, love, and trust. In lieu of that, my email is mexicanlonghair@gmail.com. I'm not a psychiatrist, psychologist, or a counselor, but I do listen, and sometimes that helps. But if I don't get back to you in a timely fashion, just remember, somebody out there thinks you are their favorite. Hold on to that thought. It could save your life. There is a 3-digit hotline that you can dial in North America. That number is 988. Make sure you dial that if you guys are in trouble mentally. It'll get you connected with somebody that can really, really help you through your problems. If you're not in North America, type in your browser of choice, mental health help, click on any of those options that come before you, and you can get the help that you desperately need. Talk to somebody before you do anything rash. All right? Take care, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. I will see you guys in the very, very near future. It's going to be a ton of fun. You guys have a great one. I'll see you guys in a little while. Take care, everybody. Oh, did you want to say num, 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 num?
Oh, nom, 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 nom.